Hey, what's up, YouTube? So there's a lot done to my car than what was in my last video. I was gonna make a how-to exhaust video, but it was on my old phone, and I got a new phone, and it all got deleted, so I don't have it anymore. I made my intercooler piping, like I said I was gonna do, and the whole exhaust is made, but it's not actually on the car. It's just sitting over there on the shelving. I'll show you that in a second. And I got my fenders on. I'm still waiting for my bumper, which should be in a few days. And I got my side skirts, and then I'll get my rear bumper and trunk in a few days too. So here's what's going on. So there's the intercooler piping welded up and finished. So the way my intercooler sits, I had to make a really kind of a tight bend right there, so it cleared the bumper. Let me tell you, aluminum welding is really hard, and I obviously suck at it, but it'll work for now. Here's my headlights. You can see there's no tabs there anymore. There's the other intercooler pipe. It goes down there in a weird looking shape. I won't show it because I have to take my bumper off. Let's see what else I got. My door panels back on. I put them on yesterday, so it looks more like a car. I have to tighten the pedals down so they'll stay. Do a few other things in here, like put that back on. There's my fuel cell I took out. I was gonna start, prepping this and get this ready for painting. I was just gonna do this myself, but I'm not quite there yet. But it shouldn't take too long for the trunk. It's not gonna be like something major that I'll have to be doing. I got my suspension adjusted for the most part the way I want it to sit. It'll sit like this, mostly maybe just a slight adjustment, especially on the front end, as it'll for sure hit the tire if I do any turning. Oh yeah, here's the exhaust that I made. Still got to weld a few things on, just like an extra support for this hanger. There's the V-band here. Still got to weld this all the way around. There's a V-band over there, and I made the hangers even right there. This wasn't very easy to do either, since I only had like 1.5 feet of room to work with underneath the car. It was hard to get everything fitted together, and then had to take it out and re-weld it, and a lot of cutting, and measuring. It was a big hassle. I got all the fuel lines ran, so they run all the way underneath the car. They're bolted to the car. They're right there. I'm probably going to do my throttle cable tomorrow, which will just be a hole right around there at the bottom. I don't want to drill a hole in the firewall, but I'm going to have to. And that should finish up the engine bay, besides catch can and an overflow tank for the coolant. I got my fittings on too, so these are Jiffy Tight quick disconnect fittings on the radiator and the thermostat housing and the filler neck, which is pretty nice. You can just pull this back and just pull them off. Although it is difficult because the hoses are so tight. This was a Speed Factory filler neck, but I had to cut it because it just goes straight out, and how big these fittings are, a 90-degree was not going to fit. So I bought this bent tubing, and I cut off the fitting, and then re-welded it onto this here. And then also the thermostat housing, I had to cut that because it was sitting straight up like that, and these fittings are so big the bend wasn't going to work. So I did 2 like pie cut shapes, and then I welded them together, and it fit perfectly just over the transmission and right under this fitting here. So it fit perfectly. I just have to adjust this a little bit so it gets so it's actually straight and not curved like this. Besides that, I got those to fit just nice. And I have my Honda retrofit for the coil pack that I have to figure out, but I don't know how to do it, so I might have someone come over and figure that out with me that actually knows what they're doing. So there's a little update for you guys and what's going on with the car. So it's extremely close. Extremely close. I'm pretty excited, and I'm ready to hear this thing run for the first time in like over 4 years. I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully I'll make another video soon. We'll see. I'm really bad at making videos on how to do stuff, but I hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks.